we're in Moab, Utah. We are taking the Willow Springs road. There was some comments on a Facebook group that this is a great easy road and it brings you actually right into Arches. So it's right off from 191. And I'm going to show you, it says, welcome to something state park. Utah Raptor. I guess there's some like dinosaur footprints along this route somewhere. So we will see what we get there. So right at the beginning of the route, there are some camping areas, $15 a vehicle if you want to stay here for the night. So a little ways down from that first pull off for camping, there are other sites for camping too. It does say to please only camp where there are existing fire pits. There is a porta potty here. So of course you're boondocking, we're out here. This is BLM land, which stands for Bureau of Land Management. There's another porta potty there, some camping over there. And there's more camping over here on the right side. You can see a camper, some tents over there. Can you imagine waking up in the morning and this is your view? How beautiful. Some more camping. They have got plenty of areas for camping here. This one's a little flatter, which is nice. Oh, nice big parking lot here. Dumpster for your garbage. Please pick up after yourself. Don't be a dirty camper and leave a mess. There's the self-pay station. Again, pay your fees. It keeps this type of stuff open for us to use. And I'm going to go over here to this side and see plenty of parking. People way over there. There's more people over here. Another porta potty. There is lots of parking at the beginning of this trail. So the road that goes that way has vault toilets way down there with those campsites. So there is vault toilets if you want to use those instead of a porta potty. Whatever your preference is. I like to use the restroom in my RV. We've been driving for quite a while and there is just campsites after campsites after campsites. I mean, there is so much camping here. I had no idea that there was this much camping on BLM land like this. We've stopped and we've seen some pull-off areas before, but it was just like a parking lot. This is a very long road full of campsites, and a lot of them, like this one right here, you know, we tow our Jeep behind us. We could pull into this spot. It looks somewhat level, and you could have your, you know, pull in with your Jeep. It's just, and that's a very large fifth wheel right there. So if you're worried about, you know, will my long RV fit on BLM land? Absolutely, definitely here. I know there's some state parks where people have concerns that it won't fit, but in this area, there's just so many opportunities. I mean, we keep going and there's just more and more camping sites available. So this is Willow Springs Road. I'll just say the name again because this is what a great opportunity instead of staying in a campground. I mean, it is $15 a night here to stay per vehicle. Some more camping. All right, so here's the Willow Springs Road. You can go down that and there is more camping. Dinosaur tracks are this way. No camping beyond this point. Just a very sandy road. Yeah, if you don't want to do any rock climbing and you want to just go for a nice leisurely drive, so far this is a nice trail for you. Nice snowy mountains in the background. Or I guess foreground. Background? Foreground? We've seen lots of mountain bikers. It's got to be tiring pedaling through sand. We've seen some dirt bikes. I don't know which way you go. Probably to the left. Looks like the more traveled road. That looks like probably the play road. I don't know where that one goes. It's got a fire pit there. We did go by a, was it a truck that was the Department of Natural Resources?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You would think if they didn't want camping there, they would take that fire pit away to make it clear that no camping there. Oh, we're gonna go off-roading. You get it? He's just giving me that grin. Looks like a mountain bike trail over there. It goes up that way to the left. Lots of big, oh, hiking trail. Yeah, there's a hiker. There's a lot of parking right here, so I can see where you stop and maybe take out your mountain bike or park for hiking. Please read info rules. The Sovereign Trailhead and a mountain bike area. Just straight ahead. We've gone by a couple trailheads. That would be great if you are hiking. See some trails off to the left and the right for mountain biking and hiking all along this road. This is a big rock. Not that you gotta climb, but the rock goes way up there. Clozo mountain bike trails. Look at these views. It is so beautiful. We have made it to the Dinosaur track point. I think it's what it's called, Dinosaur. Let me see what the sign says. Willow Springs Dinosaur Track Site. Let's go take a look and see what there is. There's a little info. Footprints in the shores of time. Pretty much tells you what to look for. There's a glare of sun, shadow of my head. That's what you need to look for. So I guess it's just along here. Not really sure. It doesn't really pinpoint exactly what you're looking for. Okay, so Tony pointed out what we were supposed to be looking for. You can see the foot tracks right there. See the little potholes? There's one right there. The dinosaur track. That's pretty cool. So as you're walking back to the car, we saw this print right here too. We're pretty sure you can see 3 toes.
There's a better one right
They mentioned that they were 3-toed dinosaurs. They're about human size, the dinosaurs. So. Well, that's pretty neat to think. 165 million years ago. So we're leaving the dinosaur place, and there's a road that goes along the side of where you walk. Right over there is where you walk to see the dinosaur. And this is the road we're going to take and see where it goes. So it's definitely a little more rocky, going down, up and down this. Good for a stock Jeep, but when we first started I thought, oh, my Toyota Highlander can do this. But now it's getting a little more rocky, and some ledges and stuff you got to go down, like right now. That was something we could hear noise on. What was the noise? What were you hitting? Were you hitting something? And then you came down? This is a boring ride for Tony today because he's used to some of the harder trails here. And I'm tagging along with him, and we're not going down some hard trails. Well, here is the entrance to Arches National Park. So you have to go up a rock ledge to get in. All types of highway vehicles, including registered street legal, are prohibited. US fee area. But it does say entering. This is a protected area. It is your responsibility to know and obey the regulations of this national park. Camp only and campground hunting is prohibited. Vehicles and bicycles must stay on roadway. I think it's saying off highway, like UTVs, ATVs, all that type of stuff is not okay. Would have never known about this back way into the national park. Tony and I both have national park passes, so we would have no problem going through the front gate. Although the line was really long through the front gate, we have passes to get into all national parks, being veterans. Show you the view again. It's so pretty. I don't even know if the camera can capture how beautiful it is out here. So being currently on national park property, on our GPS it shows that it's green, but when you look around it's hard to think that this is going to come out to Arches because you don't see any of the traditional red cliffs and stuff like that that is on Arches. So at some point we're hoping that we can start seeing it a little bit more to see how close we are to the actual park that visitors visit. It is nice being able to come to the park that most people don't get to see, because it's not open to most, traditional vehicles. It's just for off-road vehicles like this. Alright, we went around a corner and starting to see some red rocks. So my guess is that is Arches straight ahead. Alright, I think we're going to come out on a service road because we just went by where it looks like they store some stuff. So there's the balanced rock I've heard about. So it's clear that we are now on the national park property. I shouldn't say the property, but within the park that tourists go to. There's a vault toilet and stuff. So there's the balanced rock. So we're here at the park. I'll show you some video of Arches National Park now that we're inside. This is what they call the windows. It's one of them. You can hike up to it. Okay, this is also still part of the windows. You can see some arches way over there. Let me back up. Another arch. So here are arches. This is the best place. It's called the panoramic view. It says the darker the brighter. It is one of the best spots in the park. The prime stargazing location because there's no lights this direction. Town of Moab is off to my right. Very windy here. Absolutely stunning, beautiful. I just love to see what Mother Nature has created. If you haven't had a chance to get in your car, drive out west if you're like us from the east, because we are from New York, just seeing this type of stuff is so nice. It's so much different than the Adirondacks. Okay, this is talking about the salt and how the salt is beneath the ground here and it's worked its way up. And if you look out at the mountains, you can actually see some white patches. That is where the salt has made its way up through the rocks. This is a hiking area where you can go out to the sand dune arches. You can see way over there, there's some arches. Rocks here, they're like white and red together. I wonder if it's the salt that makes them so white. There's another big arch in here. Skyline arch. This is Devil's Garden. Area for lunch there. They got little barbecue things, barbecue grills. Devil's Garden is 0.3 miles to the trailhead. Campground is this way. It's full if you want to go check it out. No picnicking in cramped campground. I'm gonna go check out the campground. Campground for registered campers only. Won't let us go check it out. We had to turn around. That's a private residence right there. Checking the campground. We'll be back soon. Oh, it must be the campground host that lives there. That's too bad. I wanted to check out the campground. I guess you'll have to watch another video to see what the campground looks like. Cruise America. I also saw some Cruise Canada this week and an El Monte RV rentals. A lot of those in this area. Here's your Devil's Garden. There's a Cruise America.
Here's that.
This is all it is. Get one over here. So up near one of the archway near Devil's Garden is where I'm expecting it was the exit to the other off-highway vehicle. We could have kept going and not come out near the balanced rock. And we are going to take this road back in and see where it goes. So far so good, but it does warn you that parts of it are impassable and that you need four-wheel drive and a high clearance. From up above you can see the road, and I kept saying, oh, that's probably the off-road trail that they talked about, or that there was signs for that we passed by. And seeing that we found the other end of it, we'll go give it a shot. Dirt road is always better than highway.